Let's get your initial reaction to being traded to a crosstown rival here and just being on Long Island.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I kind of, with the Rangers, kind of knew some trades were coming. This one just kind of made sense just with obviously family and stuff. Don't have to uproot. We're going to probably stick around the area we're in right now. So kind of made sense there. Definitely going to be weird, obviously, going up in these next two games. But ultimately it's coming in here to try and make a playoff push.
In terms of what you bring, like what do you expect to, how do you expect to help this team on the blue line?
Yeah, hopefully chip in on the penalty kill, play good defensively, and move the puck. Obviously, these guys have been playing with some skill, moving the puck well, so just kind of get our forwards' hand, let them do it.
Did you know any guys before being traded here? How familiar are you with the locker room?
Actually, no, I don't think I've played with anyone on this team. Most familiar I'd be with is a couple athletic trainers, actually. That one was in Vancouver, and then one was Minnesota, but it's been great so far. Everyone's been really nice.
Being a Ranger, I'm sure you were aware that the two teams rarely, if ever, made trades. What does it feel like to sort of break a 16-year drought and just be the fourth guy?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just kind of showed that where both teams are at, really. And I think it's just Drouin kind of did me a favor of not wanting to ship my family, just kind of like last year where I was across the country. It's a lot of my wife and kids, and obviously we got a newborn right now, so it's nice that we're not having to move houses and stuff. So I appreciate Chris obviously kind of making that work for me. So we got a couple 2.5 years old, and then our newest is about 8-9 days right now. So yeah, so pretty fresh. Yeah. Just asked if this would make more sense kind of with the family and stuff, and obviously I appreciated that.
When did you first kind of get wind from Drouin that you were going to be that he had an offer on the table that he was considering, I guess?
A day or two before kind of thing. Okay. He just said they've been calling, just kind of gave me time to talk to my family, and just kind of decide what was best for us, so I appreciate that.
What was it like, being on the ice with the new team, and also what are you expecting, being coached by Patrick Waugh?
Yeah, it was great. It was good energy out there today. Obviously, these guys had a big win the other night. Hopefully we can build off that. And I know these guys have kind of rallied with Patrick. I think this year they've obviously shown just kind of great strides of improvement just from last year and stuff. So I know he coaches a well-structured team with good systems.
How would you evaluate just the Rangers' tenure? I know you're only there a little under a year.
Yeah, obviously for myself and the team, not as what we'd hoped as when I got there. But I think that's for most of the guys and for that team right now, just kind of was a little disappointing this year, just not where we wanted to be. And obviously this is kind of the repercussions of that, is guys are going to be sent and guys might have to be moved because obviously they want to win there, and unfortunately we didn't this year.
Is it refreshing to maybe find yourself in now the midst of a playoff push?
Yeah, I want to contribute, so hopefully obviously it's still very fresh and almost you don't really realize it till that first game, but hopefully there's good energy tonight and we can kind of get rid of the going against the former team's nerves and just kind of get back to playing hockey.
Have you had any funny interactions with any of the Rangers guys about playing them immediately? Right
No, I mean, a lot of the guys text me just kind of wishing me good luck and basically see you tomorrow pretty much. So nothing crazy though. I'm honestly going to try and avoid them just because, I don't know. It's kind of weird, right? Obviously you're playing 2 games against your former team, and when you come to a new team, you want to focus on helping this team. So obviously love those guys. I have some really good friends on that team, but I don't know, like you said, you get to a new team, you got to focus on kind of what's best for this team.
I ask you, obviously when you switch teams, it's inevitable you're going to play your former team, but for it to be 2 games in a row, the first 2, it's pretty unique.
Yeah, I mean, got to be one of the first times. It's going to be weird, but honestly, get them out of the way, I guess. You're gonna play them eventually, so might as well just get it out right away.
So are you going to plan on moving, or I know you're so close?
Yeah, I mean, we have a house in Jersey, so we're just gonna try to go home as much as possible. Family will stay there. I have 2 daughters, so they're in school. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty close, so no big deal.
Obviously, you have a relationship with Dart, just to play for him again. How excited are you for that?
Yeah, I'm super excited. She was there, throughout my career. So yeah, I'm familiar with him, with his how good he is as a GM and especially as a person. He's a great guy.
You're also familiar with Drouin. Just tell me about what it's like to play with him again.
Yeah, it's nice to see Joe here and then be with him again. You know, he was a young kid when he came to Tampa. I was obviously younger, and we had a great time. And he's a great guy, and I'm happy. You know, I have somebody here that I'm familiar with.
How do you think you fit in here or will fit in here? And, you know, what are they expecting of you? Is it the goal production, the assists, you know, the 200-foot game? What are they looking for?
I mean, I would love to just produce a little bit more than in a jersey, but you know, I'm not here to, you know, scoring 50 goals a season. I'm just here to bring the two-way game that is you know, very important in this league, and play the right way. And wherever a coach put me, I will do my best to help the team to win.
When do you think a fresh start is important? Do you feel like a fresh start is kind of important?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I had a, you know, obviously bad year in Jersey. They trade me, and now I'm here. I want to be better, help the team to win. You know, I play against this team, and it's always been hard to play against teams. So I'm glad I'm on this side now, and I'm super excited to be part of it.
I know their team's a little different now, but what do you remember about playing this team in the back-to-back cups you won? Having to go through this team.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's been always one of the hardest playoff rounds. You know, this team was so close to be, you know, beating Tampa team, and I believe they would go, you know, at least one of the years all the way. So it was always hard to play against and team and great organization.
When did you get wind that you might be traded? When did you start hearing?
I mean, it's been a couple days that I knew something's gonna happen. So I just didn't know when. So it's been going on for a little while.
You have, I know, some trade protection. Was New York on the list of teams that you were willing to go to, or did you have to waive to
I waived to go here. Yeah.
What made you confident that this was a place that?
Like I said, great organization, good group of guys that are in a playoff spot, playing hard, playing for each other, and obviously family reasons too. You know, it's not too far for my family, so I can go home on off days and stuff like that.
To see a GM say that he's wanting to reward you guys for how well you guys have played, even with all the injuries, consistency.
I've been on both sides of where, you know, this time of the year could be painful or you're losing a lot of guys, and but yeah, it's always nice to have hockey ops with the guys upstairs and you know, try to add to our team and make us better, and I think we've done that a little bit today and with those two additions, and you know, it's just us keep building and keep doing what we're doing.
Palat was saying that it's nice to have someone like you to kind of help him navigate and acclimate to the Islanders. Just what's your friendship like with him going back to 2017?
We had good times in Tampa when I was there. I said we were coming to the league at the same time. He's a little bit older than me, but we're kind of doing the same kind of stuff as we were younger. So things have changed. We both have kids and life goes on, but it's nice to see Palat again. He's a good player. He's a good guy off the ice. So I think it's a great addition for our team, and he's going to help us.
When you were a younger guy in the league, how did he help you? I mean, was he a mentor figure to you? I know he's only a few years older, but how did he kind of help you adjust?
Yeah, we're kind of the same. We came in at the same time, so we're in the same group trying to make our mark in the NHL a little bit. And it was me, Pali, Kush, Johnny, a lot of 5-6 of us that kind of came in the same time. So it's different now. We're all in the NHL for a while, but it's nice to see him again. And like I said, he's a great addition to our team.
When the news broke, did you reach out to him or did he text you first? Like, tell me about that.
Obviously, it's a lot of stuff going on with him and his kids and family and moving, but I sent him a quick text and make sure if he needed anything or on my side, I'd be willing to help and kind of make the situation a little better for him and his family.
I ask you about Soucy, of course. You know, for him to play his former team that quickly, what can you expect from him to help the blue line and also just the rivalry matchups coming up this week?
Yeah, obviously it's just different for him. His first game is against his former team, but to have a guy like that, he's a stay-home D that's hard to play against. He logs a lot of minutes on the penalty kill in those situations. So he's one of those guys. You played against him at the end of the game. He plays hard and cross-checks you, and it's nice to have a guy like that.
No, it's an exciting day for us. I mean, I think they both going to play an important role on our team, and I mean, all the report that we got from Carson is steady and plays a solid defensive game and pretty good with the puck. So and having Palat coming in, 2 Stanley Cup. I mean, I think that's speaks the volume of what he could bring to our team. I mean, we know he's not going to be here to score 50 goals, but he's going to be here to help us to bring some depth and kind of remind me of my days in Montreal in '93 when we won the cup. I mean, we had a lot of depth, and we had guys that won cup before, and certainly helps if you want to give yourself a chance to make the playoffs and have a bit of a run in the playoffs.
How important do you think it is, well, you're a former player, but for the room to see their GM being proactive like this well before the trade deadline?
No, I'm sure it's good for the players. I'm sure the players are excited. I mean, I saw them this morning. They were excited about it. So, I mean, what I love is we haven't touched our draft picks. Actually, we had a draft pick. So, I mean, we're going to continue to draft and protect the future of the franchise and had 2 players that's going to help us. I mean, we do believe that today we're a better team than we were yesterday.
What do you like about Ondrej's game, and what do you like about his fit
I like
with
his
Horvat?
200 feet game. He's play well offensively, play well defensively. I think that's going to help Bo a lot. Solid along the wall, and he'll go to the net. And so does that 200 feet game that we like. It's an experience that we're going to do with Bo to start with, and we'll see how it goes. But, I mean, he did that in the past with Point and Kucherov. I'm not saying it's going to be the exact same thing, but he did that. He has that experience, and hopefully that's going to click for us.
What was the thought? I'm sure you're going to experiment as you've been
Yes.
doing, but what was the thought taking Shabanov out for tonight?
Again, he played a good game against the Flyers. I mean, like I said, it's not personal, but right now, I mean, we're comfortable with all our lines. It was hard to take someone out of that line of Sizikis. I feel like Gacom and McLean play with an identity, and Simon is back in the lineup. So, I mean, it's not an easy decision, but that's what we love about the game. Sometimes you have to make some tough decisions, and hopefully that when we put him back in, he'll be ready to play.
What do you remember about coaching Palat in juniors?
Yeah, I mean, his story is pretty impressive in the way that he was drafted 7th round. He was not a spectacular player in junior, but man, he worked hard. You know, he was blocking shots. He was playing the hard way. And so was I surprised to see him play in the NHL? No, but having the career that he has, he deserves a lot of credit for it. I mean, he's been an important player, a key player for Tampa Bay, and it's nice to see him, I mean, having the result that he has, and hopefully that he's going to help us now.
What do you make of the situation Soucy's in where he's going against his former team 2 games in a row right off the bat?
Yeah, I mean, might as well do it right away, isn't it? I mean, let's not waste time. But again, he's a great pro, and I'm sure he's thankful for the for if they had to be traded in pretty much the same place. So I mean, in New York. So could be a good situation for him. He's going to help us, and we're very glad to have him.
Patrick, you've seen the Rangers twice already. What do you expect in this one tonight?
They play really well against Boston. They forecheck really hard, so I expect that's exactly what I said on the ice. I mean, we need to be ready for their forecheck. That's the best, almost the best I've seen them forecheck. So expect them to play a good game against us.